Okay, guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Raski Paris Novensi. So, on this occasion, I would like to try to answer the question you have. So, if you have any question, please let me know. Our topic is exposure.
I have a question. Can you describe, in your opinion, about exposure?
Exposure. So, in my understanding, based on the book that Mr. Hanafi sent, the definition exposure in the context of second language learning or second language acquisition refers to the interaction and attention that related to form and structure in environment learning. And also exposure can divided into two main types and four other types.
Thank you.
I want to ask about your own opinion about the effect of the exposure itself.
So about the effect of the exposure, actually I have two effect that I will explain. The first is single exposure, and after that multiple exposure. Uh, single single exposure. Uh, Maybe like linear expose only once specific to specific forms may show significant declines in performance uh, on delay tests, indicating that one-time encounters are insufficient for retention. And also for the multiple exposure effects, research suggests that repeat exposure allows learners to better internalize grammatical forms, leading to improve the performance and retention over time. Next.
What do you think about the difference when we learn the language in school and out of the school?
So the difference when we learn the outside or and the school. In the school, we get the instruction from the teacher, and also we get help by teacher. But in the outside, we have to mandiri uh, uh, by yourself to repetitive in your 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 ability to improve the learning.
Dikit lagi yang.
So what do you prefer to student or learners to learn language? Is that in school or out of school?
For this answer, maybe we if we can get to the Alright guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Reski Faris Novensi. So on this occasion, I would like to try to answer the question you have. So if you have any question, please let me know. Our topic is exposure.
Explain about the exposure means.
Yeah. So in my understanding, based on the book that Mr. Hanafi sent, exposure in the context of second language learning, this refers to interactions and attention that related to form and linguistic structure in environment learning. Exposure can be divided into two main types and four the other type.
Which part is student answer
honestly, in my understanding that the exposure, we also have to take in the outside and also in the school. I'm sorry. I mean, when we in the school, we get the instruction from the teacher. So what we have to do, we just only kept improved from the teacher, but in outside we can improve the uh, we can improve for learning for the learning. Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. I just get the point. Like. Okay, class exposure. Uh, in my experience, maybe I can explain from the book that Mr. Hansi sent. Uh, the in outside we interaction with language and the sense of learning that happen in outside. So because the context in outside, so I said in outside, uh, that's not informal. So we can feel free to say and improve our uh, vocabulary to take the additional for that, and also reading and talking to your friends, and and you have to take the additional media consumption, like you see in TikTok. You have to change your language to English, like yeah, something like that. Three minutes. Yeah, because. Alright guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm Rizky Faris Novensi. On this question, I would like to try to answer that question you have. So if you have any question, please let me know. Our topic is exposure.
I want to ask about what your understanding about this material about exposure or something.
So I will give a brief uh, story that I have read before in about exposure. So in my understanding, exposure is the in the context of language learning. Uh, Exposure is refers to interactions bet, between is refers between interactions and attention that related to forms and linguistic structure in environment learning. Exposure can be divided into two main types and also have two for the other type. The two main types in exposure, like teacher-centered exposure and some and linear-centered exposure. Next.
My question is, what do you think about the learner-centered approaches?
What? Sorry.
What's your opinion about the learner-centered approaches?
Oh. In my opinion, based on my understanding. So this learner-centered exposure focus involvement learner in the task or assignment like in the class, which is to push the participation and solve the problem that maybe to notice and using the grammar forms that be target independently. Next.
How do you exposure a new language that you learn when you learn a new language? The way you learn the exposure a new language when you learn a new language.
The way to we get the exposure. So basically for the exposure we can get in the outside and in the class like at the school. In the class exposure we can spend time of learning in an environmental class where the learner face in live for input the language word and application the contextual, and also in the outside we can interaction with language. We can feel free to improve our knowledge about vocabulary or talking to your friends and something like that. Multiple or single exposure. Single exposure refers to like a presentation or one meeting with form or single exposure refers to like a presentation or one meeting with form or structure with particular language that limited retention and internalization material. Right guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm Rizky Faris Novensi. On this question I would like to try to answer the question you have. So if you have any question please let me know. Our topic is exposure. Okay. Yeah. So the effective process, we have two process that in class exposure and also in the outside also. In the class, we can spend time of learning in environment class where the learner space in live for input the language word and application the contextual. So for the outside, we can feel free to improve our vocabulary like we can learn with your friends and talking about something or maybe and also it refers to like your interaction your language interaction to in the environment. Next.
In your opinion, which one is the better between the teacher-centered exposure or learner-centered exposure? Which the better in your opinion?
Single almost
Teaching center exposure or learning center exposure?
I'm sorry. In my opinion, that's in two type that you say before. That is also good to good exposure in the teacher and learner, yeah, right? In the teacher-centered exposure, that's emphasize the role of teacher in express the content and also using the strategy and of learning to get the attention for learners in form or structure particular language, and also learner-centered exposure that's focus involvement learner in the task or assignment, which is to push participation solve the problem that maybe to notice and using grammar forms that we target independently. Next.
Okay, so is it better for us to learn in a single exposure or multiple exposure when we as adults?
We cannot to choose the exposure because that is the same good because I mean for the like the definition I will tell you like uh, in this single and single multiple, right?
Which one is more effective? Just
For the mode that is the good something, but if you ask about the effective, that's also good something.